Hi, this is Mary from OpenHelix with this week's Tip of the Week. If you're seeing this tip someplace else, be sure to check out our blog at blog.openhelix.com for additional details. I'll provide links to the resource I'm talking about today, links to publications associated, and so on. Check us out at blog.openhelix.com. Now, usually at OpenHelix, we provide a weekly tip that offers guidance on some kind of biomedical research area where people might be dealing with large sets of data and trying to analyze that, or finding specific details about some topic that they're interested in. Today's tip is somewhat different from that. We are going to look at video games that teach science. There's a lot of interest lately in getting more people engaged in science on a number of different levels. Science games are one way that people are approaching this. So there's a lot of interest in getting people to use and learn biological concepts, biology, but other sciences as well. I'm focusing on biology because that's what we do. But there's ways to play games that will get you learning and engaged in some of the topics. What I wanted to do was highlight this site that I had just learned about, Science Game Center. What you can find here is you can learn more about the team that's associated with this at the What Is This area, but let's go right to play games because that's what a lot of people will be interested in. So I'm going to click the Play Games link from the Science Game Center here and show you some of the games that are available. So the folks at Science Game Center, what they do is they curate information about these games. What that means is they collect information to help you understand what's going on in these games. For example, right here at the top here at Cell Command, we find out that this is basically a biology game. We can find out that it's intended for a certain age range of folks, and we can go, of course, right to the game's website and play that game. But let's look at a few others as well. So here's another one, another biology game, middle school and high school, cool science careers, community college classes, and general public. As you can see, there's a range of groups that might be interested in playing any of these games. Crazy Plant Shop. This was one of my favorites. I tried this one out, and I helped a certain monk to obtain the plants that he wanted, so I had fun with that. And I also played this CSI The Experience game because I've always been interested in forensics too, and I learned things here. You can see again, this is one that it might be aimed at community college classes and the general public as well. But you can see there's a range of games here, and they're adding new games. This is kind of a new site, and they're adding more games. And they're also interested in scientists. If you are developing games and you want to have them profiled here, please contact them and submit them to Science Game Center. But another thing that would really help if scientists would get interested in some of these games is to help in the review section. So one of the things is, besides this curation that's provided by the Science Game Center folks, I'm going to click the scorecards link for this Cellcraft game so you can see more about what's available here. And what you'll find is that there's access to reviews. There's player reviews here that you can see where people have scored it for fun, learning, and science, which might be helpful if you're making a decision about what games to spend time on. But another thing that would really help is if scientists and teachers got involved in doing expert reviews. What I wanted to encourage for the folks who are probably seeing my presentation here are probably more of the science and expert level, science expert teacher level here. What they really would like is for folks to get involved in doing some of these reviews. I'm going to click the review games here at the top to give you a little bit more detail about why that's important. Of course, it helps you, just like any other site, to learn more about the game if you see reviews from people. But it would really help for scientists and teachers to assess these games for the quality of the information and the level of engagement. And if there's any issues that need to be addressed by some of the game developers, perhaps, you can encourage them to do that. They're looking for constructive reviews that would help people to make decisions about these games and to improve these games as well. If you are in the scientific community, I really would encourage you to join up here, get this expert review status, and help people to assess the games that are here. Mostly, I really hope that people will come by here, check out these games, and help people to get more engaged in science, because there's a lot of opportunity here for people to become interested in some of the topics that they're covering here. And if you're a scientist who's developing games, please bring your games over here, submit them to this team, and get more users to see them as well. Check out the Science Game Center and help contribute. Community reviews would really be a real bonus to this site. Check out the Science Game Center. Thanks very much for your time.